Welcome back, everyone. So today we're checking out Flavour Boss. They reopened. They opened in 2020, they closed, and they reopened about a week ago. Looking forward to this. Oh, look. It looks nice inside. Nice lighting. Look at the menu. I already know what I'm having from that menu. And look, some patties, veggie patties. There's no other patties in there. Some drinks, I think, obviously your standard cans, your Cokes and Fantas. That looks like some sort of fruit punch, but there's no label on it. You can see right into the back kitchen. So on the left, you've got the barbecue drums, and on the right, the guys are prepping. Yeah, so everything looks a bit empty at the moment. You can see the guy cooking the food in front of you, and he's the server. So he's the one that took our order, and he's also serving the food. They seemed pretty short-staffed. We were served only it took about 20 minutes for them to take our order. Well, for this guy in the red to take our order. And there was no one in front of us. So yeah, the service was quite slow. This is somebody else's order by the looks of it. Jerk pork. You can see him chopping it up in front of you. It does look good though. That's the mac and cheese on the side. So you can get like a main and it comes with a side. You can see the guy prepping the raw meat on the red board. So good to see he's using a red board. But raw meat prepping service, they must be running late. And look, the floor was so slippery and it was marble, so very dangerous. Maybe their extractor fans weren't working. But look at the artwork. It's really beautiful. Look at that. The colours, so vibrant. It's beautiful. Lovely design. These are all the Uber drivers and a customer who was complaining because he was waiting for so long. Even the Uber drivers were complaining. They were waiting for ages. They were waiting for ages. The place was so noisy because all you could hear was the beeping of the machines, the Uber machines, where it was just an order waiting to be taken and nobody was taking that order. So it was just beep, beep, beep. And it was very loud. And we were in there for quite some time. So the menu, what I wanted was salt and pepper prawns, festival fried dumpling. Nothing was in stock. All they had was jerk chicken, jerk pork, white rice, rice and peas, or chips. Not good. That wasn't good. I was very disappointed, you know. And the patties, all they had was veggie patties. So if you wanted a beef patty or a cheesy beef or a lobster or chicken or whatever flavour, oxtail, they didn't have it in stock. That is all they had. Very disappointing, especially after around 1 week opening. So planting, that was ready. So I ordered a portion. So I got that after 25 minutes waiting. Still waiting. Uber drivers are still waiting. They're getting pretty disgruntled as well. They said customers were cancelling their orders because they were just taking so long. But look, here's the 2 large jerk chickens that I ordered. They do look good and they're hot as well. You could see them cooking it and you can see the flavour. It looks really good. I'm looking forward to trying that. The food looks banging. It looks on point. That's somebody else's lamb. So they got a large jerk lamb and that was it looked so delicious that Mama Boss, I think that's Boss Man's mum, said, do you want to try some? There she is. So she gave me a small little container on the house. So definitely points for that, and it tasted so good as well. So this is me after around half an hour waiting for my food, walking to the car with hubby. Looking forward to trying this. So here we go, back in the studio, back in the office. Let's give this food a try. So yeah, it's the Flavour Boss Jerk Centre. They're based in Addiscombe, Lower Addiscombe. That's my bag with plantain, and I think my lamb samples in there as well. Let's see what's in this container. Oh, look, it smells divine. It smells really good. They really do have the flavours. They really do. That lamb, it looks good as well. It looks good. It was tender. It was juicy. It wasn't overcooked, and it was cooked to perfection. You can see the red ring of smoke where they smoked it. Yeah, that's what you want when you're looking for jerk. You want to see that they've used the right wood, and I believe they used pimento wood. You know, let's give it another taste. It was delicious. You have to get that, and I will go back and try. I will definitely go back to buy that. That lamb definitely deserves a 9.5. They gave me plastic forks, so yeah, bonus point for them for that. And napkins. You know, I love my napkins. They're so important. So yeah, barbecue sauce. I asked for that because it looked a bit dry. Well, it's jerk, so it's going to be dry, but I always like to have a bit of barbie sauce on the side. That was complimentary, a big old pot of barbecue sauce. So that was good. Another bonus point for the jerk place. Smells like barbecue sauce. Tastes like barbecue sauce. And it's definitely a honey barbecue sauce they use, because there was a sweetness in there. You could taste the sweetness. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting that on my jerk chicken. I doubt we'll use that much barbecue sauce though, because it's a big pot, you know, but that can go in the fridge for another meal. Yeah, I think hubby's a fan of that as well. Look, he's nodding, he's enjoying that. Look at that. You can see again the pink smoke ring from where it was on the jerk pan being smoked. You can see my face. I'm enjoying that, and I'm smiling. Makes a change. Yeah, that lamb, I'd recommend that 100%. Get that lamb. 9.5. So good, so tender. What's in this box now? Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, the plantain that we ordered, it looks okay. It's just plantain. Let's have a taste. Let's see if it's ripe enough, if it's sweet or if it's not sweet. So yeah, it felt quite hard, so I knew that it wasn't going to be the greatest piece of plantain. And it was just mediocre, I guess. It was hard, you know, that cardboard kind of texture that you get from underripe plantain, but it still had a tiny bit of sweetness. But yeah, the plantain was hit and miss, because I did go back in and have another piece and it was sweet and it was soft, so they obviously used a couple of different bananas. But the lamb, yeah, with the barbecue sauce, it's a win-win. You have to try that, and like I said before, I will go back and try that. Now let's see what's in the bag, the main bag. So this is my large jerk chicken. I'm looking forward to this. Okay. Oh, it smells good. It smells good. Not as smoky as previous jerk chickens that I've tried, but it looks good. It definitely looks the part. What do you think, hubby? I think he likes the smell of it more than I did. It did smell good though, so don't get me wrong. It did smell good. And that's the barbecue sauce, because I'm going to need that so I can dip it in or pour it on. And that's my one. So the same as hubby, jerk chicken, a large one. Yeah, it looks good, but it just looks like jerk chicken to me. There wasn't anything like outstanding. But here it is close up. You can see the smoke ring again from it being smoked. You can see the flavours on the outside of the meat, breaking apart nicely. It's soft. How does it taste? Hubby's loving that. I can see that. I'm just figuring out the flavours here. So what I was getting is salt and pepper. Wasn't really getting much else. And obviously some of the smoke. It wasn't overly smoky. I've had smokier jerk chickens. But yeah, it was quite salty if I'm honest. But the barbecue sauce with the honey, that really did balance the saltiness for me. Otherwise, I would be like gasping for water. So yeah, you can tell by my face, it was okay. It was okay. The jerk chicken from me is a 7. A 7 from me. Hubby's loving it, so I'm sure he would rate it more highly than me. Maybe a 9.5 from hubby. 7 from me. What else have we got in the bag, in the goodie bag? Oh, mac and cheese. So that's all they had was mac and cheese, chicken, pork, fries. No dumplings, no festivals. Yeah, so I didn't really want the mac and cheese. I would have gone for a festival. But yeah, didn't really have much of a choice, you know, and it came with a side, so I just went for mac and cheese. Let's see how it is. It looks good. The flavours though, the mac and cheese was amazing. It was a really good mac and cheese. You could taste the garlic, you can taste the seasonings. It wasn't too cheesy, but it was cheesy enough. The macaroni, the noodles, they were quite loose, so it wasn't all like congealed and, you know, cardiac arrest type food, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was very flavoury. It was nice. Yeah. Back to some of that chicken now with that Barbie sauce. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay, the barbecue sauce with the chicken. It was okay. Mac and cheese gets an 8.5 from me. Hubby's liking his. I'm sure he would give everything a 10, but you know me, I don't give anything a 10. But yeah, look. Chicken, you can see it looks good. It's definitely jerk chicken. You can tell by the colour. You can see the seasoning on it. But I wasn't really getting too many flavours, like I said. But yeah, the service was slow there. But you know, Mama Boss, she came from nowhere and she restored order in the place. People were getting served when she showed her face. And yeah, for that and for, you know, allowing me to taste, you know, the lamb, etc. She was very attentive, very warm, very kind. She gets a 9.5 for her service alone. The food and the customer service needs to be improved. The chicken's cooked beautifully. So yeah, you do need to try it, you know, try it out, and let me know in the comments if you do try it and what your opinions are, what you think. Was the chicken too salty? How was the customer service for you? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one.